to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Akers. He coughs it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but can quickly bring it down. Darnold on 3rd down.
Oh, man, come on.
Complete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Darnold keeps it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's caught, Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
That's 2026.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. So let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Zero. 50-50.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come here, bud.
Stafford looks to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick-6. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come here, Quinn.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This
Get up.
first half, it hasn't come their way, and they could use
Sit
a
down.
shot in the arm.
Lay down.
Something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
32. Lay down.
Stafford on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. If you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at the in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 22! Real right, 22! Hey!
Now it's Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this.
You gotta give it back to him. You know what I mean?
It cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws
Give you another
interception.
chance.
San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
Oh, shit.
And a crazy situation we just saw there. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got a big smile.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Seahawks first down.
To throw is Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You fired the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Almost a win for the defense, but if that...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run.
Damn, Rams.
He also had
What's
a
up?
catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
What you doing?
It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball
We'll do it
game, so
again.
trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Stafford. It's complete. And they take this out here to 30 before he's taken down.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing again is Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out, began his route. Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
32.
On second and 10, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
55-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The internet taught me this happened.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're starting up at a 3rd and long.
Sick of you. Fuck out of here. Bro, I'm about to fuck out of here. See what happened? It happened to you. Come here.
Before he's taken down, able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Stafford. Got a man. It's Higby complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
It's a screen.
Again, it's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higby. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higby. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Higby. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Akers not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
These boys ain't scoring.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd.
They ain't scoring.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, come on, bro. Kick that shit.
The end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
Kobe Bryant.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Come on, Rams, to do something. I done played you for about 8 quarters now.
As this one's in the air.
You just out figure us up, dog.
And Williams gonna sit on this.
It just wasn't enough. You know what I mean? We own y'all. We own your soul. It's okay. You will get better. You know what I'm saying?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
He's going to out route. He's going to out route.
To kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know.
That's
Do
a
you
little
look
run.
at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the
I like
future?
that.
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been
doing verticals.
for a long time.
He's doing verticals.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts.
He's doing verticals.
How the game looks on paper going in, this one has turned out to be everywhere.
That was some bullshit.
Realized.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to
What are you doing?
the way they
Doing
did
an
on
in
the
route.
last play.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff says, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Stafford on 1st down.
Ooh,
Incomplete. Physical play on
that
the
was
football there.
bullshit.
2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to
That
target
was
its
a
backs
full
through
clip
the air,
of
and
bullshit.
eventually they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Going to be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Running left is Walker.
And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Stafford.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter and how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got... And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game...
Oh, he leaped over him. Got a little bit of daylight. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the 50, Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this ring of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Where the flag at?
Point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Damn. Yeah, I know, right?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that.
Where's the flag at?
When we see them the next time out.
Myers connects on.
They just want you to get a point.
Yeah, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Oh, my God. I can't fuck with them lame-ass niggas. They acting like fraud. I can't fuck with them lame-ass niggas. They acting like fraud. I can't fuck with them same-ass niggas. I'm chilling with God.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. One last throw here for Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So not just a blow.